Welcome back, everybody, to LBS Responds, to episode number 26. And last week's episode did absolutely crazy. When in regards to these videos, it has like 600 views right now. The most viewed before that was like 550, and that was the one with my girlfriend. Like the third episode, and then the third one, I guess, is the one with M&R Productions, pretty much answering, do I hate him? And both those have about 500 views, but this last week blew those out of the water at about 625 views, which is crazy. I want to thank you guys a whole lot for the support. Usually I expect only these LBS Response to get about 200 to 250 views, which is still good, in my opinion, for what it is, but last week went pretty crazy, guys, so I want to thank you guys all for that a lot. I got quite a few questions, not as many, in regards to, like, if you tally it up next to the 625 views, but still quite a few, so let's get into it, guys. We'll start off with the Haxel. This is the first one, kind of a funny one. It says, is it just me or are you starting to look like Post Malone? So that's the first time I've ever gotten that in real life or on YouTube. I'll throw up a picture right here, I guess. I should still be in the screen. I'll throw up a picture of Post Malone right there. Leave your comments down below and if I look like him. I don't think I do. I definitely don't have the tattoos, but to each their own, I guess. Moving on, we have Deppy Shep Bricks. He says that polybag better happen. Also, why did you decide to become a LEGO YouTuber? So, pretty much, it was back in 2013. March 3rd, 2013 was my first video. I made my channel on January 3rd, 2013, though. It was back when my brother still lived here at the house before he got married and moved out. I pretty much was talking to him about it. He just said, kind of be careful with it. And, he knew I, collected Lego, watched the YouTube and everything, watched, David, Ross, Brick Show and everything like that from, 10 years ago. And, pretty much I just talked to him one day from what I remember, and he just said go for it. I mean, just be careful with it. And, of course, I was like 12 years old at the time, and I went for it, made a couple videos, 2 months later, and here we are now, guys. I mean, I definitely don't regret starting it. I mean, it's been really fun, and honestly, I've got quite a few of my videos backed up. Not every last one, but it is fun just to kind of go through the years and just, really see who I was and what I was doing, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and coming up on 7 years ago. So that's pretty much that. I wanted to really just do what everyone else was doing. And, of course, around then, YouTube, people were getting big. People were making money off of YouTube. And I got to say, I've become decently, successful in that aspect, for a smaller channel. So there's the answer to that. Sir Brick says, what's your favorite Lego set? I've answered this a lot, but probably the Clone Turbo Tank, the Republic Gunship, or the Batman Tumbler if we're going non-Star Wars. So there's that. Kai Love says, what's your favorite type of Stormtrooper design? If we're talking about just any type of Stormtrooper design in the Imperial Army, probably the Death Trooper. I think that's a lot of people's favorite. Actually, with all like the 13 or 14 I have, I kind of want to make a mock with them kind of soon. So definitely stay tuned for the channel with that. Then we have Toad says, would you like to see a new Battle Droid mold, new Clone Trooper helmet mold for the new Clone Wars sets and 501st or 32nd Battle Pack? Honestly, if they were to do one for the Clone Wars, I wish they would do like 2 332nd and 2 501st. I think that'd be perfect. Or do a 330, or just do a battle pack and just have interchangeable helmets. That would be perfect. That would be absolutely perfect. So that's pretty much all it is. And then the Battle Droid mold, I did actually do that in my top 5 least favorite, or top 10 least favorite Star Wars figures. I did say that I want a new Battle Droid mold. But the Clone Trooper helmet mold, I think is fine. I think that's fine, from the 2013 and onward, Phase 2 clone. I think that's a, fine, mold. Court Gaming GG says, what minifig do you want a huge army of? And, as much as it's kind of weird, if I'm going non-Star Wars, I'd have to probably say the Chitauri right here. You guys should be able to see them. The original Chitauri, though, or I guess it doesn't matter which version, but I've always wanted to make a big army of those guys. I just love the first Avengers, and I love how the Chitauri looks. So there's non-Star Wars-wise, but if I had to choose Star Wars, character, of course, 501st Battle, or not 501st Battle Pack, just regular 501st clones. I think that's my favorite for that right there. Brother from Another Brick, thanks for watching, man. He says, what is your opinion on Lego Alpha Team? Have you ever owned any of the sets? I think it was, I like all those older themes. I think Alpha Team was a 90s theme. Let's see, Lego Alpha Team. I believe it was a 90s theme. No, 2001 to 2005. So I never collected back then. I don't have any of them now. I don't really plan on ever getting one. I don't plan on going out of my way to buy one in particular. But all those like original, like classic non-licensed themes, I'm always gonna love. Anywhere from the early 2000s to like 2010, basically. A lot of good themes around there. So there's that, guys. Trollmaster925 says, best Lego Star Wars deals you've ever found. again, I went back to this the other week, but I gotta say, I mean, these buildable figures, for what they are, and the retail price of like 25 to 30 bucks, like I got all these Imperial Death Troopers for $250. I think I got K2SOs for $250. So if we're talking about like percentage off, I gotta say probably the buildable figures. But if not, that's tough. You know, a lot of my Lego Star Wars collection is probably no more than about 50% off. You know, of course, some of the stuff behind me is a little bit more. But I've pretty much gotten most of my in-box Lego Star Wars collection for 50% off. So I can pretty much say that. Our Mallstar says, good work as always, bro. Any advice for folks trying to grow their YouTube channels and Lego channels in particular? Of course, I don't have the greatest advice for that since I'm still kind of, you know, fully working on it myself. But what I gotta say though is don't give up and don't take breaks. So that, you know, that is the thing. Maybe for a different video I'll go over, you know, like just like a whole like life kind of like, you know, tip or something like that. Just don't give up with something when you're doing it. If there's no, you know, good reason for you to quit it, like just don't stop. And if you know you're gonna hate yourself in the end for, you know, for stopping it or taking a break, it's not worth it. Since, you know, I can say the same for like going to the gym. You know, I've had a gym membership since 2015. I would go for like 6 months, start looking really good, not go for like 3 months, you know, then just, you know, waste all that, you know, progress and just on and off and on and off. Same with the YouTube channel. Like, I mean, things, you know, I would do it for like a year. You know, then come 2016, I took it off. You know, I really uploaded nothing. Come 2017 was probably my best year. I took basically all 2018 off. 2019, you know, I pretty much did about half and half. And now 2020, I'm trying to just fix all those mistakes and really close everything off and build everything up. Just, I gotta say, just don't take those unnecessary breaks. You know, in 2018, I pretty much had no good reason to take a break. And same with 2016. Like, my only excuse was like, oh, my personal life was like not really getting in the way, but just, you know, really, really good at those points. But I can also say in 2017, like, that was probably my best year as a whole. You know, personal life and, you know, Lego-wise. So I really had no excuse, and those are going to be things I just regret forever. You know, just things that, you know, looking back, just how different, you know, I could have been, you know, Olympic bodybuilder right now if I wouldn't have gave up over the last 5 years. And I could have had, you know, 50,000 subs. I wouldn't doubt I'd have like 40 or 50,000 subs if I would have never gave up throughout those years. I mean, I had some really good peaks and a lot of good grinding going on there, but I just gave up and just, you know, would take breaks. So just, that is my one tip, guys. Do not take any breaks on anything you don't necessarily have to. Then move on to Aiden Cantrell. He says, didn't you say you were going to do one with your girlfriend? That's still in the works. We got to figure out schedules and get everything going. I pretty much have a list of, you know, on my notes of like 10, 15 questions that are like particular for me and her. So whenever that happens, it'll happen, but sometime in 2020 for sure, of course. Then moving on to the last question, guys. We have Anakin Production Lego. He says, do you prefer a UCS Republic gunship or a playset Republic gunship? So actually, as I'm filming this, the UCS gunship was announced as being the winner of the fan vote. But I gotta say the UCS Republic gunship, I think it's gonna be good for a change. You know, I've got 2 of the 2013 ones. I want to get 2008 one, 2002 one, but for the for the time being, I think the UCS one I definitely prefer. So now that's pretty much all for this video, guys. Episode number 26. Hopefully this video goes over just as well. Leave your question down below for next week. I'll answer anything. Actually, before I end this video, I do want to add this one last little clip here on the end. Pretty much going over a new 2020 survey I have for the channel right here. Pretty much the L1F3BrickS Studios brand kind of survey. I believe there's about 10 questions, 9, 10, or 11 questions. You know, like 2 or 3 short answer, but the most there's multiple choice. And again, the short answer ones are just, you know, one-word things like, you know, what do you want to see from me? Video ideas. What do you dislike? Favorite part? Favorite mock? You know, best video. What year did you like my content? What other social media platforms? You know, do you follow on? You know, do you watch my Q&A series, which is what this video is going to be in? I've already gotten like 10 or actually, you know, 12 responses right there, and that's just from promoting it on Instagram for like a couple hours. But I want to put it in this video, and then if you know, if I don't get, you know, my previous surveys used to get like 250 responses, which if this video doesn't promote it enough to get about 100 responses, I'll probably do a whole separate video in the next couple days. But pretty much, you know, this survey is gonna be relevant for, you know, a while here. I just, you know, video ideas and stuff like that would be appreciated to have, you know, sooner rather than later. But definitely check out the survey and go and answer it. It'd be appreciated. You know, maybe take 5 minutes of your time, guys. So that's pretty much all for this video. I'm about to go film something else, not the Imperial Army. I'm about to film something else really quick, and then upload the Q&A. Get it out a little late today, and I'll thank you guys all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for us. See you guys later. Bye, guys. 5% off on your next Lego purchase. Be sure to use code LIFEBRICK. That's capital L-I-F-E BRICK.
at republicbricks.com for 5% off your next order. It'll pretty much pay for your shipping or get you a couple dollars off. They sell old Lego minifigures, sets, mystery boxes, and more. I've got a couple of videos on my channel showing the products, so be sure to use code LifeBrick on your next order for 5%.